Ladies and gentlemen, live at Luca's house in Middlesbrough for the Man United vs Huddersfield report, the Boro vs Cardiff report, and the Bayern vs Hamburg SV report. Please welcome Daz's Football Stand's host. It's Donald Johnson. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And today has been a bit of a disaster,
hasn't it?
And I'm going to start with the Red Devils of Manchester United. Now, unfortunately, I do not have a Man United bound shirt. I'm at Luca's house, so I've only got my Boro shirt on because I've gone straight from the Boro game. And of course, my other shirts were home. Man United have lost against a Huddersfield Town side who have not won a game in the last 6 games till today. United scored through Marcus Rashford in the 78th minute, and that was after they were 2-0 down at half time against Huddersfield Town. It's annoying. It's a bad result. From our standards, it's a bad result, to be honest. Murray, he came back. He was on return from injury. He was back on the pitch. He scored in the 28th minute, followed by a 33rd minute goal from Depoitre, which made it 2-0 to half time. United just were awful. We were just awful. And Lindelof was awful. The attacking wise was okay. We had I think, how many shots did we have? We had tons of shots, didn't we? Well, it was not really that much of a good game anyway. We had 78 possession, 9 shots, 3 on per target. And when Huddersfield only had 5 shots and they had 3 on target. They had the same amount of shots on target as United, but they were more clinical with their finishes, you see, which was what the downfall was for United. 4 corners for Huddersfield, 7 for United. It's a bad performance from our standards, right? And if you haven't checked Man United Max on YouTube, you'll see, because I've just been on his review not that long ago, on his review stream, talking, and I mentioned that if Jose Mourinho wants United to win the league, right, you need to perform a lot better. We're now 5 points below Man City because they beat Burnley 3-0. Now, the way we're playing at the minute, we're not going to get any chance of winning the league. We've got Spurs, Chelsea coming up. They're difficult games. Obviously we've got the cup match as well during this week as well. So I can't remember who we're playing as well, but that'll be an interesting game as well. But I'm on doing 3-minute reviews of these ones. So the first 3 minutes is Man United. Second one, the Boro, like I said, disastrous day. Bad day at the office. I'll discuss it with Luca while he's here.
Yes, I'm just on my bed.
So, welcome to Daz's Football Stand, mate. What would you like to say?
I'd like to say, for one thing, I think.
Oh right, okay. So he says he thinks played well today.
The starting 11. I was wondering, why was Adam Clayton in subs for one thing?
Because, reason being, Adam Clayton hasn't played well in these last few games. He's been getting a lot of criticism from the crowd because he's been making balmy decisions at times. And I feel when he brought Johnny House in, I thought, all right, we might have a decent chance. Turns out not.
And by the way, while we're on the subject, Traore.
Yeah, Traore is a good place. He's fast. Lots of pace. His end product is the problem though. Obviously Boro lost 1-0 at home to Cardiff City, who were second coming into this game, and they won by a penalty in the 84th minute from the balmy referee. 84 minutes, right? And this is what Monk says: it's clearly a frustrating period. We knew going into the game it wasn't going to be one with a lot of chances because of the way Cardiff set up. So we knew we were going to have to show patience. We were in the ascendancy, and if anyone was going to win, it looked like us. It's a harsh result, but that's the period that we're in the minute. We understand the fans' frustration, but what's very clear is that we stick together. It's easy to lose focus. on what the players have done really well at the minute. Even today, there were lots of good points to make. Well, we did have more shots, not on target. We had 11 shots, 2 on target. Yeah, one would say that.
Great.
Cack, 59% possession.
And
8 corners,
yeah.
19, and we conceded 19.
Yeah, and the corner that was disallowed, that wasn't allowed by the ref. It should have been. It was a deflection off down.
Obviously, Cardiff City had 41% possession. He had 8 shots, 3 on target. And you know, that third shot on target was the penalty that we lost by. I tell you what, I was absolutely frustrated, and I'm sat right behind the away dugout, right?
Absolutely.
And I have to cope with all this bitty shambolic defending that Boro always do. And Messi's come off. I have to cope with all this crap play that Boro do every single game, innit? 6 games in a row, and we've conceded. 6 games in a row, right? And 6 games in a row that we've conceded the first goal in every single last 6 games. 5 games without a win. Now, are you worried at all? By the way Boro playing?
What?
Are you worried at all with the way Boro playing?
Yes, I am honestly. I can feel you can feel all the fans' frustration, can't you?
Well, yeah, everyone's frustrated. I'm a Boro fan. I'm frustrated.
I think what let us down is we back pass too much, even when we get like runs. When we get runs that look free, when we just go back even when the players are going back into position.
Well, the good news is that Wolves won their game, so Wolves are still top, Cardiff is still second. Boro have shot down to 13th.
Yeah.
We're now 10-11 points away from the top 2. I think our promotion's down, to be honest.
Down the drain.
But yeah, that's the bad part. Right, on to the good part. Bayern Munich have won their game away to a Hamburg SV side who are a decent team. They're not easy to play against when they're at home. It was 1-0. Wasn't the best Bayern Munich performance I've seen, but it was 1-0, and that was enough to get a win. Tolisso, Colentine Tolisso with the winning goal for Bayern Munich in the 58th minute. 52nd, yes. That was after Sebastian Young, who had got sent off in the 39th minute. It was 0-0 at half time. So Bayern are now on the same point as Dortmund, only losing on goal difference. Second. So Bayern definitely deserved it. 75% possession, 21 shots, 4 on target. Not good at all, to be honest. Shots on target wise, could have done a bit better, but you know, defence wise, cack. 7 corners and 9 fouls. So for Hamburg, it was 25% possession, 7 shots, 3 on target, same amount of corners and fouls. And Hamburg